Hey guys, this is Mr. I, and I'm here to tell all of you scratchers a good way to make a timer. Now, actually, I'm going to show you at first how not to make a timer, and you'll see what I mean, okay? So the first thing we need to do always is you've got to make a variable, and we'll call it time. You can just click on OK there, and that throws that right up there. So the first thing we want to do, let's say when the game starts, we want to set the time to, let's just kind of make it, for purposes of making this go faster, we're going to make it go to 10, okay? And then we're going to say when the flag is clicked, set that timer to 10. So we click the flag, boom, it's 10. Okay, good so far. But we want to have it kind of count down. So let's go back to our data, and we've got one thing over here that says change time by, okay, snap that in there. Now, because we're going to be counting down, so we're going to change it by -1. If you want to count up, you change by 1. So basically, this is going to change it by 1. So I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to click the green flag. This is just my psychic powers. It's going to go 10, 9, and stop. Let's see. Click the green flag. Oh, it did. Okay, why? Because that's what I told it to do. I said set the time to 10 and change the time by -1. So that's not good. So we want to make sure that we continue to do it. So we could use a forever loop, okay? Now one thing I want to tell you right off the bat is you only want to set the time once. If you stick that in a forever loop, it will always set it back to 10. That's not what you want. So let's try this. We're going to set the time to 10, and forever it's going to change the time by -1. All right? So we stop, we start, it's going to go 10. And by the time we stop it, it's at -1 bazillion. Okay, so that's not going to work, right? So what we need to do is we need to say, because it's going to check forever, and it's going to do it 15, 30 times a second, and you just saw what happened. So that's not good. So let's slow it down a little bit, and by that we're going to wait a second. Okay? And since we are counting the time down in seconds, it's a good thing to do, right? So we're going to change time by -1. We're going to wait a second. Then it's going to loop back from here, back to the beginning. Change it by -1. Wait a second. Go back to the beginning. Wait a second. Go back to the beginning. And I bet if you're following and you're thinking, you know what's going to happen here. So let's try it. By the way, this won't work either. Okay, so we do this. Changes it to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1, -2. Whoa. What's happening here? Well, remember that we said to do this forever. And that's exactly what it's going to do. So we don't want to do it forever. So let's just grab these guys out of here, get rid of that forever loop, get rid of that forever loop, and let's say repeat it a certain number of times. How many times do you think we have to repeat it? 10. You're right. Let's try it. Okay. So we're going to say when the green flag is clicked, set the time to 10, and 10 times we're going to say change the time by -1, wait a second, go back to the beginning, change it by -1, wait a second. It's going to do this 10 times. Let's see if it works. Green flag. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and it stays. That's it. That's all you got to do. And of course, you just want to change whatever you want to set the timer to here. Make sure that you repeat it that same number of times. Make sure you say to wait 1 second. And also be sure not to put your time in a forever loop, because that will keep resetting it back to 10. Okay? See you next time.